At Honor Flight Columbus, the safety of our veterans is of utmost importance. There are two critical points for potential safety issues during a trip: when the veterans get on and off the buses, and when utilizing the bus lift for veterans who cannot use the stairs. We'll deal with the steps first, as they pose a very real risk for a fall resulting in serious injury to a veteran that could be devastating to the veteran and might cast a pall over the rest of the trip. Experienced guardians are assigned to the top and bottom of the steps of each bus to assist veterans and are usually present during boarding and offloading. However, there are occasions during each trip when one or more of the assigned guardians may not be present when boarding begins or when offloading occurs. If you see that is the case, you should assume one of the positions. No veteran should get on or off the bus without guardians at the top and bottom of the steps. Therefore, we ask that you pay close attention to this video, as it will demonstrate what guardians should do when assuming one of these very responsible positions. 3 important concepts to keep in mind. 1. Only one veteran at a time is allowed to go up or down the steps. 2. The guardian at the top needs to make sure that those at the bottom are ready before releasing a veteran to go down. The same is true for bottom guardians when loading. 3. Guardians need to be ready to catch a veteran if he or she falters or begins to fall. Let's look at the video in detail. Some veterans are quite spry and seem to want to take the stairs rapidly to prove it. Note that the guardians are alert and ready for anything that might happen. Others need considerably more attention.
See when you get up. Big step there, mate. That's a brand new wheelchair. I've never seen that either.
Let's look at those again. Here's a gentleman that is pretty spry. He starts to get on, but whoa, he falters a little bit. But the guardians are there to help him up. And again, the upper guardian helps him get further into the bus. The lower guardian was behind him should he fall. The same is true for this lady. The lower guardian follows her all the way up until the upper guardian can take care of her from there on. This gentleman getting on now is a guardian, so he doesn't need assistance. Here's another man that's walking well, starts to get up. Little hesitation there, but the guardians at the bottom were ready to catch him. And the man at the top also follows them through. Here we have a gentleman who is in the wheelchair, getting off the bus. We pass the cane down to the lower guardian, and then the veteran holds on to the grips on the side of the bus. Most of them don't want to hold your hand because it's not that steady. They'll take care of the grip, and then he's helped off. Here he is getting back on the bus. He's helped over to the bus by the guardians at the bottom. He again takes hold of the grips and pulls himself up with the lower guardian being right behind him, keeping his hand on him. Lots of times they like that for assurance that there's somebody there. And then he gets up to the upper guardian, and the lower guardian is staying right with him and makes sure he's steady on his feet in the aisle. And then he'll pass him his cane. Usually there are only 3 or 4 veterans per bus who use the lift. If your veteran is using the lift, when unloading you should wait for him or her outside the bus near the lift and assist in removing the wheelchair from the lift. An experienced guardian is usually assigned to lift duties inside the bus. As is the case with the steps, you may be called upon to fill in for this person, so pay close attention to this portion of the video. Operation of the lift is the responsibility of the bus driver. During the loading process, we utilize the following procedure. The wheelchair is pushed onto the lift very carefully, and both wheels are locked down. A safety strap is placed behind the chair. After checking, make sure everybody's ready up on the bus. Bus driver activates the lift. When the lift is level with the floor, the inside guardian unlocks the wheelchair and pulls it inside the bus. Caution: do not step on the platform until it stops when level with the floor, as to do so may damage the mechanism and cause delays. Here he is unlocking the wheelchair and pulling it inside. After he gets it inside, he'll lock it down and assist the veteran in getting to his or her seat. Here's another one. Again, it's locked down. A safety strap is applied. Bus driver has checked inside and has activated the lift. And the inside guardian, who's filling in, by the way, for a regular person, unlocks the wheelchair and wheels him inside and assists him inside.
He said, I'm 82 years old and I got a 69-year-old girlfriend.
Oh my God, she brought him this morning.
Oh, is that right?
Helping take care of him, yeah.
And we'll look at what happens on the inside with the same veteran. The guardian helps him up, watches him carefully so that he does not fall, and guides him to his seat, always ready to catch him should he fall. And he's safely placed in his seat.